Do you know Manny Pacquiao versus Chris Algieri? There's nothing I'm gonna say in this prediction that nobody doesn't already know about Manny Pacquiao, unless you're going to mention about Floyd Mayweather, which I'm not going to do in this video. Chris Algieri, I've been watching his career. I had the opportunity to do an interview, but didn't quite get it in the end, which was quite slack on my behalf. But yeah, I've followed Chris Algieri's career, and I thought he'd been quite impressive. He's quite tall for the weight, not like welter, but I don't know how much of a chance Algieri's got in this fight. Every time I think of Algieri Pacquiao, for some reason, I think about Pacquiao Margarito, or Margarito, as we've discovered. And I think to myself, Margarito's tall. He had a great chin. He had good power. Well, I don't know if that power was based on his hands being wrapped the way they were wrapped, or he generally was a big puncher. And he had a lot of heart. Came forward in straight lines. Tall. Algieri, tall. Has a bit of lateral movement. He's tall for the weight. But Algieri, when he fought Provodnikov, who is no real he's no scientist when it comes to boxing. He comes in straight lines, fights with his face. Typical limited brawler. Tough, but that's about it. And once Provodnikov can't get you out there, he's a bit limited in terms of his imagination, creativity to try and make openings and try and, change the fight's course. Pacquiao's not that. Pacquiao brings speed, movement, power, and ring experience, ring savviness. But Pacquiao is getting old and older, and I believe, and that's natural. I believe that he hasn't looked as devastating as a welterweight for a while, and that was around the time where the whole Floyd PED thing started getting thrown around, and asking Manny, well, why are you scared to take the test, and the whole needles thing, and why Manny said he was scared of taking the blood being drawn, but yet he had a tattoo on his arm. All that sort of stuff came up, and I'm not making a focus of being on that. Focusing on this fight, I think, as much as I like Chris Algieri, he's got lots of fighting heart. He's a winner. He's a winner in life. This guy, he's very good, but at a certain level. And I just think Manny Pacquiao, Algieri's a good fighter, and Pacquiao's a great fighter. There's a difference, and I think Pacquiao is going to look devastating in this fight. I think he stops Algieri inside the distance. Algieri might get the jab moving and stuff, but I think it's when Pacquiao lands one of those straight left hands onto Algieri's chin, that's where I think the problem's going to start, honestly, for Chris Algieri. I'm not sure how good his punch resistance is. When Manny starts landing, when Manny lands, he lands 2-3 punches at a time, and he's spiteful as well. And I just see Algieri being too brave for his own good. Maybe referee stopping the fight and halfway point if it gets that far. Algieri, punch resistance again, not great. He did against Provodnikov, but if Manny hits you, it'll stay hit, and that's how I see the fight, honestly. He's not as strong as Margarito. He's not as experienced as Margarito. He may have as big a heart as Margarito. He doesn't punch hard at all. And at least if you're going to fight Manny Pacquiao and you're going to keep Manny Pacquiao off you, you need to have some punch power. And so Manny Pacquiao doesn't mind standing and brawling with you. And if Algieri is stupid enough to stand and brawl with Manny, then he'll get his chin checked and taken clean off. Manny Pacquiao by knockout. Interestingly enough, the fight that comes to my mind is not Pacquiao versus Floyd, but Pacquiao versus Garcia. Now that would be a more interesting fight than Pacquiao versus Mayweather. I'd like to see Pacquiao versus Garcia. I think that's a good fight. Is a fight that can be made? I don't know. Pacquiao versus Garcia would be a good fight for all the belts. I think that'd be a good fight. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. Pacquiao by knockout. Algieri can come again, but I don't see him winning the fight, to be honest. I just don't. I don't know how. Even if Algieri could keep it long, for how long could he keep it long? And how long can he protect his chin from getting hit and hurt by Manny? And I think we'll see a devastating performance for Manny Pacquiao. The only concern with Manny, if there's going to be a concern, wear and tear, age, question marks about how his sparring's been going. There have been rumours that he was struggling in sparring with Mike Jones. Don't know how true that is. I wasn't there. And also the fact that he's moving down in weight. Will that have any impact on his body at the age he is now? But Manny's never been a big guy anyway, so that may not be even an issue or discussion. But other than that, Manny by knockout. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out.